Hello, Kurt Jackson, the Safe Money Man here. Thanks for tuning in for today's topic for discussion, which is Social Security. The topic of Social Security is huge for each and every one of us. Sadly, statistics show that as many as 96% of retirees will end up living off just their Social Security benefits. Imagine having to live off 25 to 40% of what you were making before retirement. How tough would that be? See, that's how much of your pre-retirement income Social Security replaces. And actually, the more money you made, the lower percentage it replaces. To make things even tougher, Social Security is not on very sound financial footing. With the horrible economy we've been in since 2008, the revenues coming into Social Security are actually less than what's being paid out. And that wasn't expected to happen initially until the late 2020s. So today's discussion is twofold. First is to alert you to the fact that it's not a question of if your Social Security benefits will be impacted, but when your Social Security benefits will be impacted. Please understand, impacted it's really a nice way of saying lowered, okay? That means you need to step up and make sure that you're planning to save more and more of your own money to make up not only for the shortfall that's coming in Social Security, but to make up for the amount you were supposed to be saving for since you started working all those years ago. Look, I'm not going to go into that aspect in today's video, but I can help you to try to do that safely with the same money you have in your household right now. Just email or call me if you'd like to explore those opportunities. What we're going to focus on here today is the other side of the equation, and that's since Social Security is such a big part of all our retirements, wouldn't it make sense to make sure that you maximize not only the amount of the benefits that you qualify for, but the amount that you actually receive? See, I'm absolutely amazed of the total ignorance about Social Security benefits by financial professionals and also by you, the general public. Yeah, I did say that you're likely ignorant to all the ways to maximize your Social Security benefits. Sorry. I'm sorry, I really am, but it's highly likely that I'm right on that. See, there are many self-serving myths about Social Security benefits out there today. Self-serving because they tend to serve the advisor better than their client. And one I see all too often is when they tell you to take your Social Security benefits as soon as you can at the age of 62. Look, I can tell you without knowing your situation that unless you're in very poor health, it's highly unlikely that taking your benefits at age 62 is a smart move. And if you got a financial pro telling you to take that money out and invest it so you'll have more control over it, well, I seriously doubt that's a smart plan either. Well, I don't know. You tell me. Is it smart to give up a guaranteed return on your full benefits of about 8% per year, or to likely pay taxes on your Social Security benefit and invest it in hoping for much higher returns? The longer you wait, up until the age of 70, your benefits are guaranteed to go up around 8% per year, and more if there's a cost of living adjustment. Once you get over the age of 70, they stop growing. Plus, if you're still working, your Social Security benefits get reduced even more when you take them early. See, one of the saddest things that I see is when a married couple doesn't fully understand the ways to maximize their benefits, ensuring when the first spouse dies, the remaining spouse doesn't lose a huge chunk of their benefits. I'm amazed at how many folks fall victim to this. I don't know where they get their information, but it's an absolute killer when a surviving spouse has their income cut to less than half of what they could have been getting. Another area where people mess up is not realizing what can make their Social Security benefits taxable. I just met with a potential client that has a pretty good chunk of change in an IRA. It's been rolled over from previous jobs' 401k. See, money in an IRA or 401k has a unique feature that seems to be lost on financial pros and consumers too. See, at the age of 70 and a half, you have to take out required minimum distributions, RMDs, or you're going to pay a stiff penalty. So even if you didn't need that income, you've got to take that money out each year and pay taxes on it. And it just happens that when you take that income out, it creates what they call provisional income, which can make your Social Security taxable. See, all right, just to give you a hypothetical example, let's say we've got a married couple, they're both age 70 and a half, and let's assume that they're getting $34,000 in total Social Security benefits. They have $750,000 in an IRA. Their required minimum distribution is $27,372 at 70 and a half. To calculate their provisional income, you add the $27,372 to 50% of their Social Security benefits, which is $17,000. So that makes it their total provisional income number $44,372. Since their provisional income is over $44,000, they got to pay taxes on 85% of their Social Security benefits. If we assume just a 15% overall tax rate, they'd be paying $4,091 on their income, okay, that $27,372, and 15% on 85% of their Social Security benefits. Well, 85% of $34,000 is $28,900. if they're paying 15% on $28,900, that's $43.35. So they've got a total tax bill of $84.26. See, $8,426 taxes on $27,372 of income makes your tax rate about 31%. Look, I'm not a tax advisor, and I'm sure there's certain aspects that I may have left out. The point was to give a simplified example of how you could have to pay taxes on your Social Security income if you don't properly structure your income in retirement. Now, since I do not give tax advice, always consult your tax advisor, okay? See, when I ran the number for my client, he realized for the first time how much in taxes he was likely to have to pay in retirement. Keep in mind, he'd been working with another financial pro for several years that had really never pointed this out to him. And under current tax law, right now, there's only one type of income that does not trigger taxes on your Social Security benefits. And we offer that in our 802 ST plan. Now, the one big issue with our 802 ST plan is in order to get the tax-free income, you really need to get started at least 10 years before retirement and preferably 15 or more. So, quite frankly, you don't have time to waste. Now, if you're closer to retirement than that, it's even more important that you sit down with someone to help make sure that you're going to maximize your Social Security benefits, that you're going to maximize the income from the remainder of your retirement assets, so you can make sure you have enough extra income to overcome these increased taxes that you probably weren't aware of. Look, I realize I didn't go into much detail here. This really isn't the proper venue to do so. This video is designed to really just to get you thinking about how you'll actually be taking out income in retirement. See, just about all your traditional planners and those advising you about building wealth in your 401ks, your IRAs, your Roth IRAs, your bank CDs, and the like, have no idea how to best structure your income in retirement to get you the most money with the least amount of taxes and the least amount of risk. Heck, they're not even focusing on getting you guaranteed income for life. See, the good news is that now you're aware that there are ways to maximize income in your Social Security benefits and other financial vehicles while also minimizing your taxes. That means, quite frankly, it's time for you to get serious about your financial future. You got to talk with someone that understands the distribution phase of your life. You can't wait till the last minute to plan and still get the maximum income guaranteed for life with the least amount of taxes. And if you want to do that, you got to get started right now, no matter what age you are. It's that important. And all I'm asking is a chance to let me prove it to you that I know what I'm doing. If you meet with me, I guarantee you I'll find more money in retirement than you would have been getting in your current plan. And if I can't, look, I'll spring for a big meal for you and your family at a high-quality neighborhood restaurant, and you don't even have to take me. That's how confident I am in what I do. The client I mentioned earlier, look, I showed him how he could increase the amount of income he can take out by more than 50%. We structured his retirement to be income tax-free. All right. We also increased the amount that he'd be able to leave to his heirs by more than double. And we made sure he didn't have any taxes on his maximum Social Security benefit. You know what? Maybe I can do that for you. Maybe I can do more, maybe a little less. We won't know unless you take the chance to pick up the phone right now and call me, Kurt Jackson, at 816-582-5532. See, the longer you wait, the less we can do for you. Heck, if I can't help you find more money in retirement than you have right now, what do you got to lose? You'll get a free meal out of the deal. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video. I hope you found value in it. If you did, please share the link with your friends and family so we can get this message out to more people. And I want to wish you best wishes, okay? And good luck in your financial planning.